is a danger because without the paper books, I think we lose what one might call our civilization. Because digital things are more fragile and they can be erased, changed, and if the text can be altered, I mean, think of the terrible consequences that can ensue. So this is something I think about. Jason Epstein of wrote a piece in the New York Review a couple of years ago about this, and I thought his points were very well taken. That fine, you know, digital books are the future. There's no question about it. But if we abandon the old technology of paper books, we're going to be in trouble. Okay, next. E-books are, I find, a good thing, because anything that encourages reading is a good thing. But again, as I was saying before we met, one can predict the consequences of it going so far that in 20 years we're living in a world where every writer is his own publisher. And I don't think that would be a very happy world. I think of what's happened to the music business. The record business has been destroyed. And musicians now, young musicians, our daughter is a young musician, they're in the position of having to become their own managers and producers, and I don't think it's improving the way we're absorbing music in the world today. And my God, am I the only one who misses record stores? I spent so many happy hours of my life browsing in record stores, finding things that I wouldn't have known about because I was in that physical place. And on buying things on the internet, you can't browse. You have to know what you want in advance. So the idea of the unexpected discovery vanishes. And now bookstores are starting to vanish too. And I would hate to be in a world in which there are no bookstores, where every time I wanted to buy a book, I had to go on the internet to get it. And I'm just throwing out different things. Writers and artists must be paid for their work because they have to live. And there won't be any art and there won't be any literature unless people are paid. And that's why protecting copyright is fundamental. And if we don't think about this all the time and make active and very vigorous laws to protect writers, we're sunk as a culture. Our daughter, Sophie, graduated from college about a year and a half ago. And she told us about a political class on politics that she was taking. And that the subject became the internet and access to intellectual property on the internet. So she was 20 years old. All her fellow students were 20 years old. She said that the entire class, it was a seminar of 15 or 18 people, they all believed everything should be free. These are the children of the future. They thought everything should cost nothing. Sophie, as a singer and with songs on iTunes, tried to explain how dangerous this position is.